Hi, I'm Terry, and this is Cat Scratch Kitchen. Welcome! My hope with this channel is to share with you the things that make cooking easier and more economical. Today I'm going to share with you my all-time favorite pantry staple. It's so versatile I can use it from breakfast all the way to dessert. That's a really good baking mix, an all-purpose baking mix, like Bisquick. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how easy and quick it is to put this together. It only takes a few ingredients. You need a really large bowl and then also a large container to store it in afterwards. First you'll need 10 cups of all-purpose flour. Now the flour that I happen to be using has a small amount of baking powder in it, but it's not enough to make a difference in the baking mix itself. Next, it's 8 tablespoons of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. 1 1/4 cups of powdered milk. Now you can see mine's kind of lumpy. Don't worry about that. We're going to be breaking it up when we mix it together. 1 tablespoon of salt and 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Now grab a whisk or a spoon and stir all your ingredients together, making sure that they're well combined. And finally, we're going to add 2 1/4 cups of vegetable shortening. Now this is the fun part. Get your hands in there and start mixing together your shortening with your dry ingredients. It makes it easier as you're mixing to kind of press it through your palms to break up the shortening. It kind of rolls through your palms. It takes a bit of time, but it's really actually kind of relaxing. Keep running it through your hands. And eventually you're going to have fairly small lumps, not pea size, maybe quarter size. You want to be able to squeeze the mix together in your hand and have it hold its shape, just from the moistness of the shortening. Now just transfer the mix into your storage container, making sure it's large enough. This recipe makes about 17 cups of mix, so plan ahead. This will keep on your pantry shelf almost indefinitely. I've had it for well into 6 months, but it very rarely lasts me longer than that. So now we have our mix all together. Let's go ahead and make something with it. How about a main dish Impossible Pie? Impossible Pies have been around since the 70s, and they're still delicious. So let's make an Impossible Cheeseburger Pie. With about a tablespoon of oil in a skillet, add 1 pound of ground beef. Break up your ground beef and add 3 to 4 slices of diced up bacon. With your magic knife, dice up 1 medium onion and add it to your skillet. That's about a cup of diced onion. Then add 1 teaspoon of salt and about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now cook over medium-high heat till the ground beef and bacon are cooked through and the onion has turned translucent. My ground beef was very lean and had very little grease. If your ground beef is a little fatter and you have grease in the bottom of your pan, just drain it off when it's completed cooking. Now in a small bowl, you're going to need 1/3 cup of your baking mix and 2 eggs, without the shell if possible. Now if you see that small speck in the egg, don't worry about it. If you're using farm fresh eggs, you see it quite often. It's a natural byproduct from the chicken and won't harm you at all. Now 1 cup of milk, and then whisk it all together until most of the lumps are gone. It's a fairly thin mixture. You're going to need a 9-inch pie plate that's been greased or oiled. Now take your cooked beef, bacon, and onion mixture and pour it into the bottom of your pie plate. Spread it around until it's fairly even. Now top the beef with 1 cup of shredded cheddar or any other cheese that you would prefer, making sure that you spread it evenly over the entire surface. And finally, take your mixture of your baking mix, egg, and milk and pour it as evenly as possible over the top of your entire pie. Don't worry if it looks like it's not totally covered. It'll even itself out as it bakes. Then just put it in a preheated 400-degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. When it's done, a toothpick or a knife, when inserted in the middle, should come out clean. And there you go. We sprinkled a few diced dill pickles over the top just to increase that cheeseburger feel. We really liked this dish, and I think you will too. And we'll share some more Impossible pies down the line. Both recipes from today are down below in the description, along with a link so that you can print them out for yourself. I hope you enjoyed today's recipes, and if you try them, leave me a message and let me know how you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next recipe coming up next week. See you later.